LLM Studio is one of the easiest way to install and run an open large language model on your computer. And on this video, I am going to give you a quick walkthrough as to how we can use LLM Studio effectively. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to head over to lmstudio.ai, and what you need to do is just download the specific package that applies to you. It can be Mac, Windows, or Linux. So go ahead and download it and install it, and then just open it up. And once you have it open, you're gonna see something like this. And let's just look at the general interface. So on the left, we have the home, search, AI chat, playground, local server, and the models. And we're gonna walk through all of these tabs during the course of this video. And right now we're on the home, and up top we have the software update, and we can check right here if this is the latest model. And as we can see right here, I don't have the latest model. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click download and install now. While we are downloading that, let's get to read the new features for this new update. And as we can see right here, it is now going to support Llama 3. Wow, this is good. And it says right here about Llama 3, comes in two sizes, 8B and 70B. Trained on 15 trillion tokens, 7 times more tokens. So yeah, go ahead and read all of this information on your end. And then to download it by searching LM Studio Llama 3. So we're gonna install Llama 3 after this update. Alright, looks like it's done. So it says right here, restart to apply update. And before doing that, let me just copy this right here, because this is the search term that I'm going to use to install the Llama 3. Okay, so let's restart the app. And there we go. It says right here, these are the new features. Okay, and I'm just gonna close it. So again, we are on the home, and what we can see right here, we have the updates on the top left, and then on the top right are all the socials and websites and links concerning LM Studio. And then on the top right, on the top center right here, we have the search bar, wherein we can search for any models in Hugging Face. And you have this quick search term that we can use. And then we have this little welcome card, and then the popular, popular models that are available right now. And as we can see right here, we now have the Meta Llama 3 8B. Okay, so from right here, we can just click download, which says we have Q4 quantization. And before doing that, I would probably just search for LM Studio Llama 3. Okay, let's search for that one, and there we go. So we have this results right here, and every time you search for any model right here up the top, it will list the available models on the left, and then on the right shows the quantization models. So right here we have the Q4, which says it is colored green right here, so I'm good with that one. And then the size, and then the download button. We also have the Q5, size is 5.7. I'm good with that as well. We have the Q6, which is now in different color, so I would probably just go with Q5 right here, full GPU upload possible. So I'm just gonna hit download right here, and to to know more info about the quantization right here, we have this little info icon, and then you can also click right here, which explain basically what are the quantization level. Okay, and then let's just download this. Okay, I'm just gonna click download. And as we can see right here, model downloads 1 downloading. And if I click this little window right there, it says right there, it is now downloading the Meta Llama 8B. And then as you can see right here, I also downloaded a different model. A couple of days ago, I was so excited with Llama 3, and I was testing it and it's not working properly. So yeah, this update is what I am looking for. So yeah, I'm probably gonna test this one as well. So that is how you install a new model. And then on the next tab right here is the AI chat. And then what we have right here is basically the same as what we would normally see on ChatGPT. On the left, we have the chat history. You can create a new chat, continue an old chat, and whatnot. You can also have this toggle sidebar right there. And then on the top, we have top center, we have the models. So let me just load a simple one, Gemma, right here. So it will load all of your, list all of your models. So I'm just gonna select a smaller model just for the sake of demonstration right there, and it is now loaded. And as you can see, we can now eject this model if we are done with it. And then right here we have the export, we have the model info, and then we have the output what I call this type. So we have the plain text, markdown, and monospace. I would probably just use markdown. And I'm gonna explain to you what these types are in a sec. So right here on the right, as we can see, it loads the preset automatically. We loaded Gemma, and it now loaded the Gemma preset right there. And then we have the system prompt. You know what to do with that one. And then we have this advanced config right here. We can choose to load or export an existing one. And then hardware settings right here. I would suggest trying low first right here, and then gradually increasing just to see what is the optimal setting for your GPU. The higher the GPU offload, the faster the generation is, but it will give your GPU a lot of strain. So yeah, go ahead and find that sweet spot. But if you are just trying to generate something or just using your entire PC for this purpose, then I wouldn't mind using the max. No problem with that, at least on my end. Really depends on you. You also have this little information right here. So yeah, go ahead and read this information. You can also click this help right here. But on my end, if I'm not doing anything, I would just use max, or probably somewhere around 75%. Okay, and then right here we have the inference parameters, and really I'm not changing any of this. But if you want to play around, go ahead and play around. Just make sure you have the original values right here, and to know what these are, just go ahead and read all of this. But I wouldn't suggest playing around with these values right here. And then prompt format, I would not use it in any way unless it is instructed by a specific model that I'm using. And then model initialization, it says right here, keep the entire model in RAM. That means when the entire model is in my RAM, then any of the processes that my computer will do, it cannot touch that specific portion of my RAM, because that is already dedicated to this specific purpose. Okay, and then you have the model inspector. Nothing really big right here. It just explain what is this specific model right there, and then context overlay right there. I would just set it to rolling, and then the notes, that means if this specific chat is for something, yeah, you can put a note on this one as well. Okay, so that being said, let's try this model. As you can see, this is the plain text right there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let me go right here in the markdown. So as you can see, that is the difference right there. So yeah, I would always use markdown, especially on when I'm generating codes, because it's so easy to read those read those codes and just copy and paste. Okay, and then right here we have these you can create branch, or you can copy and paste right there, or edit the message right there. You can even edit that console. Okay, and then you can delete this as well. Oops, it didn't ask me to do any confirmation, but yeah, it just deleted it. Okay, so yeah, this is the chat function, and this is where you will always be. Okay, and then the next one is the playground, and this is where the fun begins, because on this one you can get to load multiple models at the same time, and then prompt it. We use how do I explain it? Let me just do it. Okay, so let me just delete this, eject this. Okay, and then let me just clear this up. There we go. Okay, so what we have right here is I can select to load a model right here. So I'm just gonna select the Gemma right there. I'm just gonna load it. There you go. And then I can load another one. So I'm just gonna pick this one right here, Mistral right there. I'm just gonna load it as well. Okay. And then as we can see right here, we have the CPU usage. We're still not using anything because we're not doing anything yet, but my video RAM right here is over the top already. So it says 9. I need 9, but I only have 8. So yeah, that's a bit of a hassle right there, but we can still go on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna prompt what is the meaning of life, and what this playground will do is it will use the same prompt on all of the models listed right here, and from right there we can get to compare the results and check to see what is the best model for our purpose. And let's just send that prompt right there, and as you can see we have that. There we go, and we now have this from Mistral. And then as you can see, when I hover on this is green, so this means this is Gemma, and this one right here, this is Mistral right here. Okay, and so right here we can get to see their response, and it looks like Gemma is a bit scientific right here. Yeah, it really depends on the prompt, really. And what we're looking for right here as well is the tokens per seconds right there. This is 100 tokens per seconds, and this one right here is just 42 tokens per second. So that means Gemma is a lot faster, and we can tell by going right here. So oops, let me just go back. Okay, so what we found right here is the answer and then the generation time, and that means Gemma is faster because Gemma is, oh there you go, we can see right here that is just 2B, and Mistral is 7B right there. So Gemma is a lot lighter, and coincidentally it produces better results. Anywho, so yeah, that is the playground. And then the next one right here is the local server. So I'm just gonna click unload all of the models right there. So right here we have the local server, and if you are not a developer, then you don't have to worry about this one. And if you are a developer, then I would assume you know what this means. When I click start server, you know that you can query a certain endpoint. Okay, so let's just skip this area right here. And then the last one is the my models right here. And as we can see right here, these are all of the models that I have downloaded. And this is the place where I can delete that as well. Okay, so yeah. And then down the bottom is just the information. As we can see right here, it is now completed. So my llama tree is now downloaded, and basically I should be able to use that one. So that is this one right here, metal llama tree. So I can just load it, and let's just test this real quick. Let me just delete this initial prompt. And there it is. It looks scientific as well. So purpose, happiness and fulfillment, existential significance. Yeah, interesting. Go ahead and pause the video and read with the read the response right here. And as we can see right here, the speed is 7 tokens per second. That's really slow right there. And if I'm gonna go right here on the hardware settings, my GPU offload is so low. So let me hit max right there. I'm gonna reload the model right there and check to see if we can improve this 7.6 tokens per second. So I'm gonna regenerate, and there we go. That's a lot better. That's 60 tokens per second, which is quite fast already, considering that I have a really low spec on my computer. So if I go right here on the search, as we can see right here, I have 32 gigs of RAM, and then I have 8 gigs of VRAM. So that is my computer spec. And yeah, it can generate at least 60 tokens per second on a large llama tree model, and that is good enough for me. Alright, so yeah, go ahead and play around with LM Studio. AI is really moving so fast, and we are hardly able to catch up.